What's up YouTube, Yamarashi here, and I'm giving you a post YCS Providence LIGHTSWORN build because the one I picked in my last video sucked. I didn't win any games at all. I played against 6 Sams, a bunch of Dino Rabbit, and one windup. And I just wasn't getting the cards I wanted, so I updated it, and I am using light rays now, so in a lot of them, because they're actually really good if you can get them off right. So I'm going to go over the deck list and then go over some combos. So I still have 3 Judgment Dragon, 1 Celestia, and we took out the wolves because they're freaking dead. Dead draws. I don't like that anymore. So Gareth, 1 Jane, 2 Lila, 1 Aaron, 1 Arcus, that's an addition. It's another name for the light rays, and it's another tour guide target kind of thing, like tour guide, Sangan, if you want to think of it that way. 2 Raikou. So that's the LIGHTSWORNs. For the light rays, it's 2 Gearfried, 2 Diabolos, and 3 Daedalus. Reason is because there's plenty of names in this deck. It's just that Daedalus is so much easier to get out, but having, having copies of each is really good. In one build I only had 1 of each, and I was hardly getting them. I'm just gonna like beat the shit out of you with 26 and 28, so that's why I picked this and the numbers. And great thing about each of these is this pulls up field spells and 2 others. So it hits Gravekeepers, hit Dark World, anything else really. This gets set cards, and this negates shit. So, and you just have to banish a warrior. You can banish a Necrogardna if you really feel like you have game, or you can banish another Gearfried or Gareth or Jane or Aaron. So, whatever works for you, that's fine if you're gonna copy me. And then I run 3 Effect Veiler, loads the grave for mainly Daedalus, but it can also load it for the other 2. That's fine, and there's no traps, so I did bump this up in the main deck, and it supports what the function of the deck, so maining 3 Effect Veiler is really good. I might main a Maxi also, so like 3 Veiler, 1 Maxi after the reprint, because I'm poor. Then we have, for the darks and miscellaneous cards, we just have a Gores, no more Tragodia. 3 Necrogardna for protection, 1 Honest, 2 Card Trooper, kind of self-explanatory. You can set them if you want, but it's better to mill with it. Alright, for spells we have the big 3, then Pot of Avarice, because you're gonna mill a lot, or at least you hope you do. I could blow up the field with JD, summon another one maybe, and then summon a light ray, and then I'll just be like, oh, Pot of Avarice, draw 2, and then do some other shenanigans. I don't know, summon Card Trooper, Lumina, or just make more cards. 1 charge of Light Brigade, 3 Solar Recharge, finally got my rarity bump, first at Ultras, very happy about that. And then still 1 Beckoning Light to reduce the dead draw factor. And if you can get this off at the key moment, it's beautiful. Especially if you have all the light rays in the grave and a handful of lights with different names. You know, it is possible. So that's good. The side deck is kind of refined for the meta. This is just based off of what I saw. So we have 2 Shadow Imprisoning, 1 Royal Decree. I didn't really see Chain Burn that much at Providence. 2 Super Poly. I didn't see a lot of heroes, like only one of them is topping right now. But in LIGHTSWORN you do want to have more than one of the same card decide in, because if you don't draw one, you'll mill one, and then like hope to draw the second. Then we have 2 MST and 3 Forbidden Lance. This is basically because everybody is and their mother is maining at least 1 Starlight Road, so you just blow shit up. They activate Starlight Road, chain this, still blow shit up, and they don't get Stardust, and then attack for 22, or just go for game if you have other stuff to drop. We're still doing 2 Pachycephalo, kills Logia, stops special summons, so I mean, it's good. It's been good. It was good when LIGHTSWORNs were good. Still 2 Cyber Dragon and the Shining for the Super Polys. For the extra deck is the same, but just in case nobody saw my last video, we have the Gore's Token. Then we have for the 3s, we have Wand of Zenmains, Musa Rhythm, because Acid Golem doesn't let you special, Tempo, Levier, and Leviathan. For the 4s, we have Utopia Ray. I actually did use this in tournament, and I won the games I used it, but then I would lose like the other 2 games, so it was just a shitty deck that I had in the last video. My Stroke, Pebble Operative, and Excalibur. This is easy to get out. Like I said in my last video, he's 4,000 attack when you activate the effect. He loads the grave by getting 2 warriors in your grave. Usually so that's 2 different names. It's a name in itself, being a light, same with Pebble Operative, and Utopia and Utopia Ray. So that helps. Like my Stroke's the only 4 that's dark. And it's an honest target even after the effect, you know, so if they're like, oh, summon Cyber Dragon, attack over it, then you just, you know, target honest. And a Heliopolis, this is much more important now because you'll be going through your deck and you'll probably have a JD out, so you want to stop milling. So you'll overlay this with a Gearfried or another JD, which is preferable because you really don't want to mill more than 8 at the end phase off of 2 cards, like, you know, 2 JDs. And then we're still doing Catastor, and I did switch to Scrap Dragon. This won me a couple games, except I didn't really have anything else to target to blow one of his stuff up, so I just targeted Scrap Dragon. So it did sit there and do some work, but it's fine. I didn't do it with Gores. I did it with Tragodia. I copied a Gores and then summoned Valor and got this out. So, but that was back when I was running. Oh, and I am running a Gemini Pearl. I don't know why that was in the back. I was running Tragodia, but now I'm not. And then the Chimera Tech main, just in case they summon Cyber Dragon, I can summon Trooper. That's the deck. Let me know what you think. Tell me why you think I'm running too many light rays, because I don't think so, and do something about it. Because I've done a lot of testing with this. in the past couple hours, and I can't lose games with this build. I don't know, I've gotten too many good mills, I guess, and just won games. If you always start off with at least like one boss monster, like Divolos or especially Daedalus, if you just start with one of them and then a bunch of little guys like Lila or something, then you're pretty much set for game. Biggest combos in this deck is like you like charge a Light Brigade for Lumina, and hopefully you'll mill like, let's say, Lila, and so you'll summon, and then you effect a special, and then you pop a back row, and then you mill 6, and it also gives you guaranteed 2 names, or you can get Lumina. For Lumina, everybody should know this, but you can use Lumina to special for Lumina, and then you can activate Lumina's effect, preferably in defense mode, and then you can special Arcus in defense mode. This way you can either exceed, or you can just mill 8, 3, 3, and 2. So you have 3, maybe 2 engrave already. Probably 3 though, the way you discard. So you have 3 engrave, and then you mill 8. So you're more than likely to get rid of the dead draws. What else? Oh, I was gonna say, I might think of running Rhoda, because then you can Lumina Garoth, and not only does it let you mill 5, which is a good number, but it also lets you draw if you mill a Lightsworn, and this build has a, 1 more Lightsworn, so it's 1 in 40. It's a much better chance. And the reason why I'm not running Blackluster Soldier or Tragodia is because the darks, they just get too cloggy. Like, the only necessary ones are Necrogardna in the grave, and you should try to draw Gores as fast as possible. So that's the deck. Let me know what you think. Like the video, makes me feel good, even though I'm not a big Yugi tuber. I just want to share my ideas and why I think Lightsworns are really good. Eventually I will try to get these to top. I got 71st at Regionals with a deck more similar to this one than the one I posted in my last video. So I think I was on the right track. I just should have stayed, with what I had and not think about new, interesting combos. So I'll talk to you later.